Hey everybody, I'm Chel.
I'm Clark.
And we're the Master Questers.
I can't believe it. It's finally here. The next episode of Ghost Trick.
'Twas a long wait. So yeah, welcome back to Ghost Trick. Let's dive right in.
Let's fool some ghouls.
12:25 a.m.
Uh-oh. Getting close.
It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jowd's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. He's training to be a defense attorney too.
Yep.
I told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping. That it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house. That they sensed my presence and were already gone.
But Camilla? Why do they have Camilla? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister.
I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow.
That poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much.
It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too. Like the kidnappers winding up in and using Camilla's old house as their hideout.
There's no way it could be just a coincidence.
And then sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead.
I just don't understand any of it.
Oh, that's me, right?
That's you.
He's got like weird accent that's always changing.
Yeah, he's got like a non-specific European thing going on.
I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back.
Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister. It wasn't your daughter that they kidnapped.
Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. Oh yeah, he can hear it too.
Yeah.
How can I believe in you? I'm a realist.
If you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and...
I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer.
She won't?
It's complicated.
Is that your status? Your relationship status?
Yes. On Facebook and everything.
Oh my god.
Oh, why does it have to be such a complicated thing?
But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal?
It doesn't prove it. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make that it's not my daughter? That's true.
I guess that's a good point. But
I think I know who this is.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Whoo-wee, this is quite a pickle. Mr. Minister, quite a pickle.
This guy.
How did you get in here? Miss me, baby? Oh, that's me again.
Yeah.
Inspector Carbonara!
I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. A deep bow, man. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is.
The gang's all here.
I brought him. I brought this death row criminal here. I didn't even put handcuffs on him. I'm just that confident.
Detective Jowd, I'm so sorry. I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry.
What was his voice?
I think we gave him, like, kind of just a regular
Yeah.
sort of blasé voice.
Yeah.
Lynn, please, don't apologize to me. Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and student. It brings a tear to my eye.
Hey, what about me? I'm here too.
Eh.
You knew, didn't you, Inspector Carbonara, that the execution was tonight?
I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you.
And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jowd could never have done such a thing.
Ha ha ha! Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing.
Huh?
I know two things to be true, and those two things only. One, he was given the death penalty, and two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in, baby?
If that's the case, why did you bring him here?
Whatever do you mean, young lady?
He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector?
I mean, it is this guy. So,
For your own selfish reasons.
shocker.
So were all those rumors about you true?
Do you think, this is not really a red herring, but like, you think he's doing this to brag, or do you think he's just doing this, like, maybe he, I don't know, in a roundabout way is trying to help?
Like, how would he be trying to help?
I don't know, but I have the feeling that bringing Dowd here is gonna help us.
Okay. Like,
I don't
but
know.
Carbonara doesn't know they're a ghost.
True.
At least I don't think he knows.
I don't know. I'm just making theories.
Just conjecturing.
That the only thing you care about is a spotless record.
Just like Edgeworth.
Is that more important to you than saving a friend?
You tell him, Lynn.
Everybody has a certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynn.
Those guards just let him walk over there.
But Detective Jowd,
I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. That is how it should be.
But
You can core with a lot of these people.
Yeah. I can talk to him and I can talk to her. I'm gonna talk to Lynn.
Okay.
According to what I heard, Amelia was supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight. Or was it Amelia? I don't remember.
I don't know.
those horrible kidnappers, they were lying in wait for her.
I think it is Amelia.
Oh, I think that's an E.
I know, but it's it's an IE, so Amelia.
Oh, okay.
But Amelia didn't go out after all. She couldn't. She had a fever.
And so the kidnappers grabbed Camilla by mistake instead.
Their names sound familiar too, so yeah. Apparently, Amelia and Camilla are about the same age. Kidnappers must have gotten the two of them mixed up.
Me. It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Camilla to do that errand for me, this never would have happened.
So the kidnappers never got a description of her? Like, they didn't know she was blonde and didn't have purple hair?
Yeah, and talked like a valley girl and
Yeah.
not like an old, grizzled action movie star.
Right.
Yeah, I guess not.
Oh right, you asked her to bring the music box.
Camilla.
Yeah. I can talk to Jowd.
Yep.
Sup?
So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping?
Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter.
That's terrible. What's their demand?
Yeah, you look really beat up about it.
That's terrible! What's their demand?
The carrying out of your execution tonight. You know, just in case everyone changed their mind, suddenly proved you innocent.
Sorry about the peeking. It was all in caps. What was I supposed to do? I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die, and it's all over. Very simple.
It's not that simple.
The fuck are you doing here?
Why not?
Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla.
Camilla?
I checked it out for myself. I'm positive.
No, it can't be!
And by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't let... I'm
Just
yelling.
pretend.
Don't listen to him! I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Alma.
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 That's an odd name.
And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer any more after tonight.
Except, you know, now she'll be an orphan.
Meh. He's already basically an orphan.
Yeah, that's true. For a capable detective, you say a lot of incredibly misguided things.
But
You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours.
ooh,
Burn.
Boom.
Laying down some truth.
Is that true? What Camilla said?
Why don't you tell us what you know?
To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife, Alma's, birthday.
First birthday ever.
We came home from work, and she went in first. Bang.
Why do you even have a gun rigged to that weird machine thing, dude?
Mom! What was that noise? Oh god, no. I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there. Besides Alma and Camilla, just the two of them.
So the little lady's mother died right in front of her. We know this, Sissel!
Oh my, that's so horrible!
Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption that she made did something it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move.
Was it a ghost trick?
An
An impossible move.
It's been 5 years since then. I stopped. Oh,
Thinking about it.
thanks. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I've convinced everyone of, even me. But tonight you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before.
The powers of the dead, right?
That day, in that room, the powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears all of the mysteries.
Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about these powers. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know. The kidnappers who abducted Camilla knew about those powers.
These are no ordinary kidnappers. And this is no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all.
There's still more to this game.
I'm the only one who thought it was.
Detective Chowd!
There's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end, before you die?
Okay, sounds great. Camilla was quite a little girl.
A quiet.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Camilla was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption.
The first was, of course, the firing of that gun.
Right. That was an antique gun. I had on display for years.
So it wasn't part of the little girl's original design. Shocker.
Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday.
And the other strange point was the movement of the Cupid.
Cupid.
It was supposed to shoot the arrow without turning around. Somebody made a change to the contraption design and then manipulated it.
I don't know what to say.
I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Camilla. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in.
What kind of adjustment?
The gun, of course.
The gun, eh? Come to think of it. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall.
Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of the frame with the picture. I didn't believe when she told me about the contraption. But one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking.
So the gun really did shoot him, Alma.
I hid the gun before I went to the police.
You hid it?
I put it in the wooden box and gave it to a certain detective.
What you mean?
And that detective still thinks it's a music box.
So that's what was in the box, huh?
Wait, so they just didn't have a murder weapon?
I don't know.
Oh.
I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police. My own pistol.
But couldn't they, like, check the,
Thingies?
what's it called? The bullet, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the Ace Attorney.
Yeah,
That happens all the time.
The Ace Attorney calls it, like, the bullet fingerprints,
Yeah,
markings, whatever. I can't remember the term.
right.
Unless, he just shot his wife's corpse with his gun.
And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into details. Oh boy.
Did he, like, pull out the bullet from the other gun and then shoot her body?
I feel like he probably actually, like, pulled out the bullet, shot the gun into, like, something that would stop the bullet, and then put the bullet back in the bullet wound. Because then the police would be like, why is a bullet wound with no bullet? What is he doing?
Yeah.
If the police are good, they might just be terrible police.
Well, if it's, like Ace Attorney police, then...
He probably didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
When I was all done, I turned myself in. Okie doke. We're gonna get back to this after a short break.